Buongiorno, questa è la tua Blue Water Vicariato video del giorno.
Voici votre vidéo de vicariat de l'Oblast du jour.
Guten Morgen, das ist dein blaues Wasservikariat-Video des Tages.
Доброе утро, это ваш Blue Water Vicariat видео дня.
早上好，这是 Blue Water Vicariat 的一天。
Good morning, this is the Blue Water Vicariat video of the day. It is Speak Your Motherland Language Day. You have heard this is Italian, French, German, Russian and Chinese. And now for today's good news story.
It is about a girl who really knows a hero when she sees one.
This signature isn't your typical autograph.
Somebody that was famous that signed it, and it's very special to me.
McKenna Woodburn was at a Boston Red Sox spring training event in Florida when she saw Army reservist Olivia Russell.
There was like a huge line, like trying to get autographs. And this little girl, she was in line to get the autographs too. And she stepped out of line, lost her spot in line, and came over to me and she was like, "Can you sign my ball?"
Russell says it was one of the weirdest, best feelings ever.
She's a hero instead of baseball players.
This little girl, she proved to me that what I'm doing in life is okay and I'm doing something that's good enough.
Now McKenna won't let the ball out of her sight.
I want to save my allowance for a case, and on Wednesday I'm going to take it to school with me for show and tell.
Because to McKenna, Russell will forever be on her all-star team. For InsideEdition.com, I'm Kelly Nealon.
This is Franciscan Media's Saint of the Day for February 21st. Today we celebrate St. Peter Damian. Poverty and family neglect could have made Peter Damian a troubled person. Instead, he grew to be one of the great figures of the medieval church, a writer, a poet, and something the 11th century church especially needed, a reformer. Peter became a Benedictine monk and lived an austere life that focused on prayer, fasting, and abstinence. He was elected abbot and used his authority to speak out on some of the abuses of the time. These included the buying and selling of church offices and violations of clerical celibacy. After being made a bishop of a diocese near Rome, Peter spoke out in new ways, challenging various anti-popes who sought to displace the duly elected pontiff. While he was abbot, Peter periodically received calls from Rome to serve as peacemaker or troubleshooter between contesting groups. Finally, he was made cardinal bishop of Ostia. He ultimately asked to be relieved of these responsibilities, and receiving approval, Peter was happy to be just a monk once again. Peter Damian died in 1072. He was never formally canonized, but some 750 years later he was declared a doctor of the Church.
Our verse of the day. This is the message we have heard from him and proclaimed to you, that God is light, and in him there is no darkness at all. If we say that we have fellowship with him while we are walking in the darkness, we lie, do not do what is true. But if we walk in the light, as he himself is in the light, we have fellowship with one another, and the blood of Jesus, his Son, cleanses us from all sin. And the joke of the day: how did the hairdresser win the race? She didn't do a shortcut. Everybody have a great day.
February 21st. In 1804, inventor Richard Trevithick set the world's first locomotive running in Wales. On this day in 1970, the Jackson 5 made their TV debut on American Bandstand. In 1995, Chicago stockbroker Steve Fawcett was the first person to fly solo across the Pacific in a balloon. Fawcett later disappeared while piloting a light aircraft in 2007. And on this day in 1965, Malcolm X was killed by the very group he promoted. The civil rights leader had parted from the Nation of Islam after a rift with its leader, Elijah Muhammad, but this move proved fatal. 3 members rushed Malcolm X during a speech and silenced him forever. And that's this day in history.
Oh my, sorry, that video setup was out of order. I guess we are not as good as producing this as Deacon John. Have a blessed day.